Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to grow hybrid seeds, GMO seeds, and tomatoes whose characteristics you can determine. You will produce your own hybrid or F1 seeds. For this reason, make sure to watch my video all the way to the end. First, let's take a look at what hybrid seeds are. Hybrid seeds are obtained by crossing two different products from the same family, which we refer to as parent plants, seeds, or pure seeds. Why do they do this? A tomato that is delicious but not disease resistant is moderately flavorful. However, if we cross a disease resistant tomato variety, we can obtain a tomato that is both delicious and disease resistant. In fact, this process occurs randomly in nature. But those who do this professionally can obtain an F1 seed that their parent plants are familiar with. When it comes to GMO products, it's a completely different matter. So, it's important not to confuse hybrid with GMO. GMO is the alteration of genes in a laboratory setting. Various genes are added into the UNS of the product. It causes the degradation of the species by adding genes that do not belong to its own kind. So, how can you recognize hybrid seeds? It's actually very simple. The seeds that are available in the market, packaged, have a brand on them and have been prepared and medicated in accordance with the seed law number 5500. All products that have the label stating they cannot be used for food or animal feed are hybrids. So, what about the products sold in the market? Yes, 90% of the products sold in the market are hybrid seeds. If you plant these seeds, can you get a crop? It germinates, grows, and is divided into the characteristics of its hybrid ancestors. What kind of tomatoes come out that are different from others? Some won't produce any fruit. Some will be small tomatoes. Some will turn out to be tomatoes that smell amazing. As I said, you might not be able to get a crop from anyone. For this reason, you need to find heirloom products. Summer is ahead of us. Find people who produce with their own seeds and buy products from them. Plant them. And now, as you will see, produce your own hybrid seeds. You can obtain new tomatoes that are drought resistant, resistant to shelf life, resistant to rot, or that can grow out of season. Now, let's produce our own products. How do we obtain hybrid seeds, F1 seeds? First of all, our product should not have bloomed yet, so it needs to be unpollinated. We will pollinate this. Let's take our seedling obtained from heirloom seeds, our tomato seedling here. We will hybridize this with another variety. Here we need to pay attention to, we need to be careful not to damage the female organ right in the center of the flower. We are removing the males without harming it. By the way, I'm removing these leafy parts, these dark green ones. If you want, you can leave a few so that there is a difference among the other tomatoes. So you can distinguish them. Which one? Don't confuse it just because you pollinated the flower. Or you can tie a string to its branch. It came out completely. Yes, we are removing the males. As you can see, the female organ, right now it's in the middle. It hasn't been pollinated at all. We will pollinate this. As you can see, it looks clean here. We're going to touch the pollen right at the tip here in the front. That's how it will be. This is what we call hybrid. Now, we will get pollen. We've come to our tomato. Now we have a flower that has opened here. It contains the female organ. Pollen is wrapped around the male. Now, as you can see, we're pouring the pollen here. I specifically chose a black background so you can see it clearly. You can do this by touching the electric toothbrush to the branch and turning it on that way. You can also pour it that way. I pour it this way. Now we will take this pollen to the flower we prepared for hybridization earlier and apply it to the female organ. We will apply the pollen to the tip. So if you have an isolated environment, you can leave it open. Cover this, but if it's going to be outside, I recommend isolating it with a bag because it could get blown away by the wind or other pollen might come in. Because now this is a second product that can be grown without protection using the pollen we provide. It will contain it. I'm going to cut and shrink this plastic bag a bit to use it. Right now I had this in my hand, but there are these small Velcro bags. I recommend using them because after you put the bag over the flower, you'll need to secure it there. We need to apply the pollen without damaging the flower, while also ensuring that the seeds we provided. You need to avoid spilling the pollen, so you'll be leaving it outside. You will store it this way. You can take it out after 2-3 days. I put a rubber band on here. Actually, I made a mistake. Let me mention that too. It's really tight right now. I'm afraid to open it again. Now it says pieces. For that reason, I will cut this open after 2 or 3 days. You should use something light, like a hairpin. I have a stuffed pepper that's been hanging around on my balcony for 2 years. It has a woody stem. As you can see, at one point I had thrown this out onto the balcony. Then it had sprouted again, this time from the side. It gave in. Look, there's something coming up from the sky side here. It's a very cheeky plant because it's an Artesia seed. I mean, it's a sapie seed. I had poured wax over it too so it wouldn't come out from the branch above. That's why it has risen healthily from the sides. And right now, budding started. It's equipped. Let's start. For example, like this. It's all equipped. But I'm waiting for these to grow a bit more. These buds on it will grow a bit more. It will reach a state of blooming like this. I will take the pollen from the blooming ones to another product. I will bring pollen from its products to its pistil. I'm thinking of hybridizing these. What am I thinking of hybridizing with? With Albanian pepper. Now I had grown a long Albanian pepper. There were small, very large 5-colored cayenne peppers. If you remember, I germinated these. These are from the seeds we call atayadigar. These are the long Albanian peppers. I'm waiting because they haven't bloomed yet. Hopefully both will happen at the same time, because in my next video, I'm going to show you how I crossbreed these. And from this hybridized product, I will also show you how to collect the seeds from them. After this video, you can now make your own cucumbers, peppers, and tomatoes. I think you can hybridize and obtain F1 hybrid seeds. So don't hesitate to try. I will be in my next video. I will try to produce hot stuffed pepper buds. If you liked my video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and activate the bell to watch my upcoming videos.